How y'all doing? This video gonna be about old Ben Roethlisberger. How am I gonna remember old Roethlisberger? Am I gonna remember him as the great quarterback who won 2 rings, 3 Super Bowl appearances, and to me, arguably the greatest Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback because I thought he was better than Bradshaw. I mean, let's be realistic. Who couldn't win with all that squad? Bradshaw threw what we call haymakers and heaves. You got Lynn Swan making acrobatic catches, and John Stallworth, who was incredible. And you have Franco Harris and Rocky Blyer and Benny Cunningham, Mike Webster on the center, and that steel curtain. Come on now. Who couldn't win with that? Bradshaw to me has always been overrated. He never, in Broadway Joe Gilliam, everything had to been straight, and he was a black quarterback. Go look him up. His daughter Joy had a music career out of Atlanta. Look up Broadway Joe Gilliam. Bradshaw, no, he couldn't hold Joe Gilliam's hanky. That was a real quarterback, but he was a brother in the wrong era. So do I look at Roethlisberger better as that? And what about the other side of old Roethlisberger? Me and my homeboy used to call him Rapey Burger because I heard about that girl, and I heard about he's old frat boy. And if you ever seen the movie Old School and all them movies, and that's how he is. But they didn't romanticize Ben Roethlisberger like he's some kind of hero. This is the same league that ran Colin Kaepernick out, but they got old Roethlisberger up here like he's all dignified, like he's something special. He's a Hall of Famer, and he's a great quarterback. But there was no Me Too movement, there was no cancel culture, and there was no Roger Goodell, and nobody did nothing when the frat boy got to do what he wanted to do. Now, let me tell you something. I think Mike Tomlin is an incredible coach, one of the 3 best coaches going today. And his 13 straight years of not being under 500, incredible. But really, Roethlisberger could never say anything about Antonio Brown because he got his own skeletons, you know. He could not. He can't talk about nobody. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They covered his behind. They really covered his behind. I remember that Super Bowl against Seattle. That Super Bowl still looks fixed if you look suspect. He looked like he was drunk, but like he had a frat boy party. He looked really out of it, you know. They let him ride. I heard about, with the he wouldn't let the girl go, and he was naked on the couch. And of course, he had that motorcycle accident. We missed some of the season. Remember, he had white boy privilege, frat boy. So on one hand, he had a great career, but on the other hand, he was a dirtbag. And I would tell him to his face, and he could have gotten more out of his career. Now, no, he ain't as great as Brady, and he doesn't have the great arm of Aaron Rodgers, and he wasn't the shot caller on the line like Peyton Manning or nothing like that. However, he did have a lot of talent. He had LeVar Bell and Antonio Brown, and he couldn't get the job done. He had Hines Ward, Jerome Bettis. Remember, Bettis saved his behind. If you remember that when he got that Super Bowl against Seattle, because you remember that playoff game against the Colts, he fumbled the ball. Bettis made the game-saving tackle, and the Colts picked that ball up and ran. But they've covered Roethlisberger's behind. So when I think about him, he's a Hall of Famer, but he's a suspect cat. But that's just how the NFL rolls, you see. Letting a white boy be a frat boy. Cam Newton catches all kinds of flack for dabbing and stunting and having a good time, and they make him out like he's the worst thing to walk across the field. But you ain't hear about Cam. You ain't hear the Cam stories. And I know some people are going to say, well, look at Roethlisberger's success. Well, look at what he was with, a stacked team. He had 2 great head coaches in Bill Cowher and Mike Tomlin and a stacked team. Cam Newton have that? Did Colin Kaepernick have that? I'm just saying how it is in black and white. And so that's my thoughts. And I was thinking about doing this video until his season was finally over. And they finally lost to Kansas City and it's over. So that's how I look at Roethlisberger. And I'm just going to be real with you. Not all, but a lot of these white quarterbacks that get all this love, got some serious skeletons and baggage in the closet, some serious issues. And they got white boy privilege. And remember, I told you about Drew Brees. I ain't came back from that. I don't care how much shunking and grinning he does with that blazer. I'm going to remember what he said. And I'm going to remember Ben Roethlisberger, too. I'm here to tell you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it about it because they want to romanticize it. Let them romanticize it. But that's how I look at it. Because I can separate the two, but I know that there's a different pendulum vibe, how they go about this. Please hit the like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And you notice how they want to romanticize some people. You talk about somebody who should have gotten suspended and done some serious games. If Tom Brady is going to get suspended for a flat football, which is still suspect to this day, and it went to the Supreme Court, how many games would Big Roethlisberger have gotten for what he did? Allegedly and supposedly, but it was actual. I'm out.